With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. The slot man in motion right. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And only a couple for him there as it's... The 42. Here comes third down at 7. Watson. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down. On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Ravens send their punt around now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And with 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now a short one to Gesicki. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go up the middle with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Chubb running to the wide side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Watson changing the play. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flushed out right. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
They'll run with Chubb. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless 1st quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the 1st quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Ravens at 9-2 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3 and 1. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Watson going to change the look here. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. In motion goes the tight end. They run again on first down. Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Watson's throw complete there to Johnson. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st first and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Stiff-armed him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys here as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They try to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed it. It's incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fielded just inside the 20. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 10 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
To throw, Watson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
In motion left is Watkins. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4.
He'll look to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And now they'll audible to something else.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Watson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice one. Soaking a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. And when they had to slide their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 35-yard line.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Jacobs. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. It's caught. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete to Mitchell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Ravens, they continue to be one of the best